Many human resources departments and school administrators manage bullying as a simple personality clash, two people who just need to work it out. Real bullying operates as a deliberate behavioral strategy. It functions through a weaponized asymmetry of power, where the perpetrator systematically suppresses a target. This dynamic traces back to human self-domestication during the Pleistocene epoch. Language-based conspiracies allowed these physically weaker individuals to collaboratively plan the elimination of reactive, physically dominant alpha males. These early successes selected for proactive aggression, a cold, calculated tool for securing social dominance. Today, this manifests as relational bullying and cyber harassment, allowing perpetrators to destroy a target status while avoiding immediate physical risk. Modern social institutions act as new arenas for this ancient, predatory evolutionary programming. While a bully might appear dominant, Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophy suggests a different internal reality. Nietzsche identified this as ressentiment, a reactive, venomous resentment born of deep-seated inadequacy. The bully inflicts their internal powerlessness onto a proxy target to simulate a mastery they lack in their own lives. Perpetrators bypass the weight of cognitive dissonance by utilizing specific cognitive defense mechanisms. Through moral disengagement, individuals deactivate their internal moral sanctions. They use sanitizing language to describe abuse as teasing and dehumanize their victims to neutralize any natural empathetic response. The bully relies on these distortions to mask their own insecurities, adopting the role of an apex predator to distract from a fundamentally fragile psyche. For the target in a toxic corporate or digital environment, the experience mirrors a structure described by philosopher Michel Foucault. In the Panopticon prison design, inmates are placed in a state of permanent, conscious visibility. Because they can never know exactly when they are being watched, they eventually internalize the surveillance and self-police. This perceived surveillance triggers a chronic stress response. The brain's amygdala becomes hypervigilant, entering toxic overdrive. The resulting cortisol flood physically shrinks the hippocampus, translating trauma into long-term health deficits. Conversely, when bullies witness social exclusion, their ventral striatum activates, providing a dopamine-driven reward. Chronic victimization functions as a sustained neurotoxic assault, which is why standard workplace mediation policies frequently fail to protect those under attack. Because a proactive bully is seeking a chemical reward, you cannot negotiate a peaceful resolution. You must adopt a tactical posture. The Stoic tradition of Marcus Aurelius provides a blueprint for this defense through cognitive distancing. This technique meticulously differentiates between external events and internal judgments. Modern behavioral psychology applies this principle through the gray rock method. This requires a complete withdrawal of engagement. Maintain a neutral facial expression, limit your eye contact, and provide minimalist answers. You completely deny the bully the emotional reaction they seek. Starving the perpetrator's dopamine response effectively dismantles their motivation, eventually forcing them to seek interest elsewhere. While the biological damage is real, it is not permanent. The brain possesses an inherent ability to reorganize its neural pathways through neuroplasticity. Targeted therapeutic practices and mindfulness can stimulate the regeneration of the hippocampus and restore the prefrontal cortex's capacity for emotional regulation. Recovery involves the literal, medical reconstruction of the brain's physical architecture. Institutions must also take accountability by dismantling bystander cultures and implementing systemic, multi-tiered support systems to protect targets. The biology of dominance is designed to foster powerlessness, but through tactical psychology and neuroplasticity, you have the biological capacity to rewrite your neural narrative and rebuild your mind.